So yesterday I had a really frustrating experience with Apple customer service. And when I was done with that frustrating experience, I realized that I needed to reach out to top level managers and CEOs and business owners and give them fair warning that they could end up having a very unpleasant surprise in the very near future with Google. Okay, if those things don't seem to line up, stick around. I'll put the pieces together in just a few seconds. Hi, I'm Ross Barefoot with Horizon Web Marketing. And first, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this frustrating experience that I had with Apple customer service. Now, like many of you out there, I have a teenage daughter, and a teenage daughter who spends a lot of time on her iPhone. Now, she's a really responsible girl, so I let her use my Apple sign-in ID, and the other day she downloaded an app that came with a subscription. She had no intention of buying it, but she just wanted to see what it was like, and there was a trial period. So she deleted the app, and I said, well, I need to do due diligence. Let's log into Apple and see if there's going to be any consequences to this. Is there anything that we need to cancel? So of course, what do? Troglodyte that I am. I go to my desktop computer. I go to the Apple website, and you see it right here. And of course, you got a way to sign in. I'm signed in right now. Once I sign in, I navigate on over to my account. Within my account, I check the status of any orders, no orders showing there. I can't find anything about subscriptions, so I figure, hey, I'm good, right? Well, what do you think happens? Of course, 2 days later, boom, I got a $50 charge on my credit card. So I get on with Apple Chat customer service. Long story short, after 30 minutes, I finally was able to get the subscription canceled. But in the meantime, while I'm chatting with this lady who's trying to help me, she's directing me to articles like this one, view, change, or cancel your subscriptions. I'm sending her screen captures of the place where I'm at. And by the way, she wasn't even looking at my screen captures. So, bad for customer service in that respect. Finally figured out that the only way to cancel the subscription was on the iPhone. Now, there was a workaround if I would have had iTunes installed, but I didn't. There's just simply no way through the web browser interface to get this simple job done of canceling a subscription. So, all right, why am I going into all this? Because it illustrates a point. The point it illustrates is how strongly the culture, users, and major companies are moving towards a mobile-centric world. Now, I don't like it any more than you do. At least I hope you don't like it if you're like me. But that's the way it is nowadays. And you know who's paying attention to this? Google. So that's why Google is writing, like on their official Webmaster Central blog. Recently, they did an article on how they are moving to a mobile-first index and how eventually they may even move to a mobile-only index. I'm not going to try to explain what mobile first index or even what index is. I'm just going to tell you the impact. The impact on your business website is if your website does not run smoothly, look good, load quickly on a mobile device, it's going to start hurting you in Google search results and most likely Bing as well, although most people only really care about Google nowadays. So basically, the ante has been upped. You need to make sure that your business website, if you need visibility in search, and who doesn't, has to be ready on mobile. Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, we've got web developers and we hire this company that does our website and everything. So maybe you haven't even checked it out. And that factors back into why I'm talking to top-level business executives. If you're, for example, a CEO, you've got a really busy schedule. So it's entirely understandable if you've never actually pulled out a phone and taken a look at your company's website on the phone. Now, I'm going to tell you that you need to engage with this and not just delegate it away. Here's a couple of examples of why. I'm going to go to a website, or I'm going to show you here a large company website. This company is $87 million in annual revenue estimated. and look at their page over here on the right. You can see their page on a mobile device. This tool here that I'm showing you is Google's own mobile-friendly test, and notice what Google concludes. This page is not mobile-friendly. Now, this factors back into what I was telling you about Google. If the page is not mobile-friendly, it's not going to be well situated for a mobile-first world, the world that Google is preparing for. Let me give you another example here so you can see this is not an isolated incident. Here's a $106 million business, and on mobile, their website doesn't even render correctly. Now, I doubt if the CEO or if the top-level senior management people in this company even know that this is the case. You also might be thinking, hey, our clientele is always going to be looking at our website on a desktop computer, so it doesn't really matter. But it does. See, because Google says page is not mobile friendly. Google is basically saying page is very possibly not going to do well for search in the future. Here's my final example to show you really quickly, and that is, let me see if I can find it here. And here is probably the most egregious example that I have, a $410 million company. $500 million almost in annual revenue, and their website does not render correctly on a mobile device. So I am not, the purpose of this video is not to give you a how-to of how to check out your website. Now, I have done a video that shows you how you, without any technical skills, can check out your own company's website in order to see, hey, are we measuring up? Is our website mobile friendly? And I'll put a link to that video in the description for this video. But no, the purpose of this is to give you my dad lecture, you know, like I did with my oldest son when I said, hey, listen, if you drop out of high school, you're going to regret it. Now, he did drop out of high school, and yeah, he does regret it. But the point is, if you don't check this out, if you don't engage with this issue, you are likely to regret it when you find that you're losing ground in Google search results. Now, if you need any help on this, at Horizon Web Marketing, we do consulting and we also do training, either for you or for your staff, around all sorts of digital marketing issues, including issues like this. What impact does this type of thing have on your placement in search results? And that's part of what we do for SEO, or search engine optimization. So definitely, if you'd like videos in plain business English, subscribe down below. Also in the comments, let me know what you'd like to learn more about so that you can be more effective in managing your company's digital marketing presence, or making sure that other people and companies do a good job of that. So until next time, my name is Ross Barefoot with Horizon Web Marketing and the Horizon Web Marketing Academy, and thank you very much for your time.